Ryszard Halwa is an ultra-conservative priest. He heads a foundation called SOS Protection of Conceived Life, based in a modest neighborhood in the Polish capital Warsaw. During the Polish election, Halwa made a point of backing right-wing politicians. He's a media priest on a mission to fight abortion. Poland has some of the toughest abortion laws in Europe. There are only a few exceptions when it's allowed. But for this priest, even that is too soft.
Today's Polish abortion law is a terrifying and fatal law, a real horror. It authorises the killing of unborn children if they were conceived during a rape. If examinations show that the child is malformed, the law authorises the killing of this unborn child too. It's like World War II. The Germans wanted to purify the German race by killing disabled children.
He began his career working in the slums of Calcutta. Here in Europe, his fight for a total abortion ban is laced with emotive talk about race.
There's a demographic risk, not just in Poland, but elsewhere in Europe too. The white race is ageing and is going to disappear.
A few steps along the street, there's the Polish Federation for Women and Family Planning, fighting for the law to be liberalised. It's estimated there are between 100 and 200,000 backstreet abortions in Poland every year. The Federation believes conservative plans to institute a total ban would be catastrophic.
Women may lose their lives because if in case of health problems, the doctors would choose saving the fetus versus saving the women's lives. The anti-abortion law in Poland caused a lot of made a lot of bad results, such as, first of all, it didn't stop abortions. It means that women are having abortions, but they are having them in so-called abortion underground. I'll show you some ads which indicate that abortion services are being provided, illegal abortion services. So, for example, here you have the ad saying gynecologist, full range of services. And then gynecologist, pharmacologically, professionally, safely.
Ireland, Malta and Poland are the three hardliners on abortion in Europe. So more and more Polish women are going abroad for terminations, to Slovakia, the Czech Republic and Germany. In Germany, several private and public health institutions have sprung up, offering counselling and abortion services for Polish women. Prenzlau is a small town just a few minutes' drive beyond the frontier in Germany. 3 years ago, about 50 Polish women per year headed for Prenzlau, instead of taking the underground abortion option in their own country. Now, 600 women make the trip every year. And some of them are very young.
I'd never have dared to have an illegal abortion in Poland like so many do. The situation there is worse. It's not like here in Germany where abortion is legal. In Poland, I'd be scared of medical complications. At home, it's very difficult to find a doctor prepared to do an abortion. The law there is too strict. It should be like in Germany. If you want an abortion, it should be available for everyone. It should be less complicated, because each woman has the right to decide for themselves. But I don't think it will ever change in Poland. The Catholic Church and the priests have fixed ideas in their heads.
German hospitals have taken on Polish nurses, psychologists and doctors. Here it costs €450, but a backstreet termination in Poland can cost more than double that.
There are real risks attached to these underground abortions in Poland. Sometimes they're carried out without the necessary medical knowledge. That can lead to very serious complications, threatening a woman's health or even her life. Illegal abortions can lead to infection, septicemia, and bleeding, even fatal hemorrhaging.
In Warsaw, 10 minutes walk from the central railway station, the Franciscan Order have installed a so-called window of life, where mothers can abandon their unwanted babies secretly and safely. Poland has been shocked in recent years by cases of babies abandoned in parks or thrown from balconies. Sister Barbara is on window of life duty day and night. And since it was set up in 2008, she's taken care of 10 unwanted newborns.
The idea of the window of life is to protect the lives of children who'd find themselves in a bin rather than in a family. Before, we didn't think the window of life would be particularly needed. Yet just 2 weeks after we set it up, we had our first baby, a boy. In this building during World War II, we saved Jewish babies. The Jewish mothers came here with their children and asked if we could hide them here, which we did. Saving children is a tradition for us.
Roughly 90% of Poles are Catholics. The church is closely linked to most of the political parties. Recently, the parliament almost adopted a full abortion ban in a vote sparked by a petition of more than 500,000 signatures.
In Poland, more than 500 unborn children are legally killed every year. Killing human beings is bad. Killing unborn children is even worse. I'm completely against it. And compared to Poland, the problem of abortion elsewhere in Europe is even bigger. It's a real shame. Each year in Europe, 1.5 million unborn children are killed. As long as unborn children are not protected, every single one of them, we will not abandon our fight.
But Polish society is split, and sociologists say sexual behaviour patterns have changed. Women's rights activists have launched a campaign they call Yes for Women, aimed at putting pressure on Parliament to ease the legislation.
Sexual education in schools, refunded contraception and refunded in vitro, and also liberalization of the right to have abortion. So this is for us a full package.
In a small town an hour out of Warsaw, they're building a new church. Rome backed Poland's ambitions for EU membership in exchange for tough abortion laws introduced in 1993. But Polish anti-abortionists want to go further.
Our project is not finished yet. More than 600,000 people signed. This initiative from the centre of Polish civil society will continue. We will collect more signatures, not just in Poland, but all over Europe. With 1 million signatures, we'll launch a European Citizens' Initiative to get a law banning abortion throughout Europe.
Sex education in school is not compulsory in Poland, it's optional. Poland is facing a growing problem of unwanted pregnancies among the young. The number of mothers below 15 years old is going up. The number of mothers under 19 years old is well over 20,000 a year.
Young people often contact us, pregnant girls, telling us they can't find any help whatsoever. Those girls don't know how or where to get help when they're pregnant. The youngest pregnant girl was just 13 years old.
The issue of abortion has been hotly debated in Poland for years. And there's no sign of an end to the argument.